Hi campers, long time no see. I think what I did was last year, but here, right then, what's been happening brewing wise. I think last video I mentioned I did the intensely hopped lager, which I won in a competition from Jake's Craft Brewing. So cheers Jake. And I brewed that on the 2nd of December. It is carved up. Nobody's some of my beers are a bit flat. It's creamy head. Really is nice. I'll tell you what went into it. So it was the recipe kit from Malt Miller, and it was a intensely hopped lager. It had 4.8 kilos of Pilsner malt, 1.2 kilos of Munich malt, and 300 grams of carapils. The hops was Magnum, Simcoe, Chinook and Mosaic. The recipe was online. He transferred it to the Grainfather app and put it in that way, and the water volumes didn't seem right, and so did the bittering. But I adjusted the volumes for the mash water and sparge, so I increased it by I think 2 or 3 litres. I'm glad I did, because in the end I ended up with, time transferring it into a keg, 15 litres. That was it, of a kit. And if I didn't add any more in at the beginning, it would have been a lot less. But I had 50 grams of Magnum at 60 minutes. I had 25 grams of each of Simcoe, Chinook and Mosaic at 10 minutes. 25 grams of each Simcoe, Chinook and Mosaic at flame out. Then 33 grams of each Simcoe, Chinook, Mosaic dry hopped. I used the yeast WP 800. I tried saving it, save some of it. Don't know if it'll work. I'll try it next brew I do. Then if it don't work, I've always got a dry packet of yeast to go in. And it says dry up it for 3 days, and that's it. Then transfer it into your final FV, then wait for it to go. The issues that I had was the yeast said ferment at 8 to 10 degrees. The sticker on the grain pack said ferment at 8 to 10 degrees, but the recipe said 18 degrees. So I went for the yeast, the label on the yeast. I think I mentioned this last time, and it took forever and a day to ferment. It took ages to kick off, and it was just really was slow. I think it ended up racking it into secondary, dry hopping it, and it was still active fermentation on it. So I think I might have lost them, but it's come out 6.3%. It is a really nice beer. I was concerned with the 50 grams of Magnum for bittering. So when I put it into the app, it said RBUs, it was 100 RBUs. I think, bloody hell, that's a lot. I was going to adjust it, but I left it, and it must be something wrong with the software. But it's come out, there's bitterness there. It is hoppy. It's the first drink I've had for about a week and a half. It is hoppy, you can smell the hops. Also, I'm going to smell the hops anyway, but that is a really nice beer. So I think I'm going to brew it again, but just do some different hops, what I've got. But no, so cheers Jake, it's a cracking beer. After winning on school night. I love that one. So what else? I brewed that on the 2nd of December. The next beer I did was I got an email from Dave Cheshire on Brew last year, that beer de garde, and that was really nice. I enjoyed that. So I ordered the grains to brew that, well, to brew 2 of them, so enough hops to brew them all. So I brewed one beer de garde on the Boxing Day last year. So it was 4 kg golden promise. It was supposed to be pale malt, but it had golden promise. 1.5 kilos of Vienna malt, 500 grams of aromatic, and 500 grams of biscuit malt. Then it was supposed to be hopped, was brewed with gold, didn't have none. So I put East Kent Goldens in, then 25 grams Technan at 5, 25 grams of Technan at flame out. I should have read the small print. It wanted, the Technan was supposed to be 4.5% alpha acid. The ones that I had, ones that I ordered, was only 3. So I might not get full use of the hops. But anyway, never mind. I've just kicked that, that was on a liquid yeast. I've just kicked that tonight. I've got like 19 litres in the keg, and that's come out at 5.23%. I'm not too sure what it says in the Bible. But so I did that on Boxing Day. Then the remaining grains I had to do a second batch, I did another one on the 11th of January. Exactly the same again, same hop, same grain bill, but I just used a different yeast, Crossmarloaf real ale yeast, and that's coming out to 10.15 at the moment. Leave it a couple more days, and that should be ready for a keg. Might have done a boo-boo, might have two kegs of beer, what I might not even like, but I don't know. So on keg, I've got the intensely hopped lager now. It's the first red lager I've had. I've had a kit lager from malt extract. Never done a lager myself. And it does taste nice. I think you can tell the difference between liquid yeast and dry yeast. It's quite smooth. I just waffle on there, don't I? So what I've got on keg was the lager, Element Cascade Pale Ale, the Lemon Drop Melon, which is another Pale Ale, and I'm going to have this Beer de Garde that's on now. So I'm going to have to, probably in the next week, I'll have 2 Beer de Gardes on. Going to do another brew, hopefully this Friday. I'm off Friday. Same again, like a couple of weeks ago, I was off Friday, got up early, did a brew day, started early, Bob's your uncle, got it all done early, then still got the day to yourself. So that's the plan. Purchases, I ain't done any. There's a few things I want, fermenter, new fermenter, stainless steel fermenter, but I'll get that in time. Thinking about, I saw the SS keg washers, but they're quite expensive. There is another version online, not too sure about that. And I don't think there's anything else. The grain mill, bought that last year. I've been using it on the Golden Promise. I'm quite chuffed with it. I think it was good. I think it was about 80-90 quid. I think it was. It was expensive, but it was a good little buy. I think I'm well chuffed with it. And also, when you're milling your grains, you're not when you normally grill. If you get your grains already pre-mashed, pre-crushed, there's dust everywhere when you're trying to weigh it all out. We're doing that way, not much dust at all, so I'm quite chuffed with that. So I think that's it, folks. So I waffled on. I'm going to go in house. I'm not too sure what time it is. It's only about 3 o'clock, half past 2, 3 o'clock. Have a couple more of these tonight, and that'll be it. Make up for the weekend now. And just think about what I'm going to brew next. I'm trying to catch up with most of your videos, which I am. A few new subscribers, much appreciated. Thanks very much. And as you see, trying to get busy down at the plot as well. So trying to juggle them both together, like the brewing and the allotment. I'll get there. So sorry if I keep it 9.5 minutes already, bloody hell. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. So sorry it's only been about 3 brews I've done. But take care. I'll catch you all soon. Cheers.